Hi, welcome back to the channel. This week we're going to create some Darkpsy Atmos using the Shepard's tone function within Vital. So this is what we'll be creating, and in context with the kick and bass. So pretty cool patch. So let's get started. So the first thing to do is open up a Vital on the init preset and then go and put in some 16ths. So just have some straight 16ths on E2. Nothing special there at all. The trick is here to use the Shepard's tone, turn that down to 0, and then we need to assign a LFO to that. Let's put it to sync and do it quite slow. So let's go 4 bars and then a ramp all the way up. So you can hear it start to move up, but we only have 1 bar playing. Let's duplicate that 4 times, or 3 times, I should say. So now we can hear the ever ascending pitch, or the illusion of the ever ascending pitch. Just a unison, detune down, phase down, random phase down. Let's drop the octaves a bit. Let's go, we want quite dark, so let's go 24. Let's just play with the wavetables. So we can also do some modulation on the frame. Let's put that on LFO 2. We can make that one slower. Let's put this to 8 bars. Also means we need to extend this again to 8 bars. We can now put a filter on. Let's do 24. We want it to be a bandpass. Turn the drive up a bit. Let's randomize the filter movement. Let's putting a random on the cutoff. Let's now reduce the sustain and decay a bit to make it a bit more pluggy and short. And now we can fill in the gaps with some delay. Let's go ping pong as always, 1/8. Dotted. Turn the spread down, cut off about here. Let's add some reverb, lows all the way down, here to take off the highs. Let's add a EQ to take the lows out. We can now add a note on random to the decay. Get that to dance around a bit on the note. It's a bit too busy though at the moment, so we want to reduce the amount of notes. So let's take 4 notes because we know that's the length of the Shepard's tone. Let's loop that. And now what I can do on Cubase, it will most likely be different on your DAW. I've set up a macro so that if I press Shift M, it will randomize the mutes. So you can see here, anything that is dark blue will play, and anything that is white will not play. So that gives a bit of an instant groove. We can listen to that. Okay, the first two sound good, the third is a bit too hectic still. So that sounds okay for a first pass. Let's duplicate that now. Okay, that's sounding alright. Let's give it a bit of stereo spread by adding a stereo to the wavetable. Not too much, we don't want it to have that much of a delta. Let's take it down to around 55, 50, yeah, let's go 48, sounds good. So now we have some stereo information in that, which gives it obviously a bit more width. I think we now need to revisit the wavetable. I'm not too fond on this one. It was an okay one to work with, but we can go through and try some more. Sounds quite good. This one really brings out the Shepard's tone. Sounds nice. I think it's more of a, it's starting to become more of a lead though, so also need a bit darker. That could be the one. We can add a tiny bit of stereo to the filter as well. Maybe just play with the decay a bit. So there we have it, quite a nice and simple Atmos patch in Vital, just to fill out the bit of atmosphere and give it a bit of bed for the rest of the sounds to sit on top. So I think when you're doing it, play around with the wavetables. That's really what drives the majority of the sound. Maybe some different rates on the LFO 1 and 2 for the Shepard's tone and the wavetable. Adjust the stereo field or the stereo spread to taste, and you should have something that fits right in your track. So let's play back again. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.